Alrighty, good morning, good morning. Just trying to get everything connected here. Running a couple minutes. Maybe just a couple minutes behind, not anything too crazy. Alrighty, good morning, good morning. Well, I can hear myself. So I guess we have some audio. Trying to get this connection going here on Quantower. Trying to get the connection going on the Quantower. Some of them are connected. Not all of them. Not all of them yet. Let's change over to the 1 minute this morning. See what happened overnight here. Let's mark out that's the high. I like to mark out the high and the low from midnight to current price. That's what we like to do. $9.40. Seems reasonable. All right. The low is 912. Okay, we got everything set up here. Just waiting for the open. Waiting for the 3 a.m. Let's open the Discord. See if anyone's on. Are we going to run for the highs? Are we going to run for the lows? Who knows? All right. What time is it? In about 3 minutes here until 3 o'clock. We will look for some entries. I'll switch over to the 30-second chart. Be less entries on this strategy, but we'll also get faked out a little less. Kind of thinking we run for the 940. It's not that big of a move, but it's kind of what I'm thinking. 20 points to the upside there. Maybe 20 points to the upside. We'll see if we run that direction or not. See what happens here in a minute. We'll pay attention, get us get some action. And we'll go from there. Let's check out and see who else is live this morning. Hey, the internet's working, right? Internet hadn't worked last few days. This time, it wasn't working. I woke up at like 1, and it wasn't working. But appears to be working now. Almost didn't get back up and check it again. I was like, well, it's not going to work. But it is. All right, I think maybe we're open here. Trying to see who else is open, who else is on. All right, starting to push. I'll check out that. I'll keep an eye on the 1 minute. Flip back and forth, but let's keep an eye on the 1 minute for now. Let's get some expansion here to the upside. I mean, starting to push. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. If you're not yet subscribed, you know what to do. We do trade live 5 days a week. I'm going to move over to this account. This is the account I want to trade, I guess. Ah, come on. All right, let's try a little 1-to-1 long here, guys. I think we can get a little push up. See if we can get a quick scalp here. I would be happy with $100 right here. See if we can get a $100 scalp. One tick away. Come on. Exact tick. There we go. Filled. $100, $100, $100. Hey, hey, hey. I'll take it. Let's put this thing over here so you guys can see where we're at. I think it might run for the 40, but I think we might run to the 40 here. I did take another long over here off stream on another account. So I am still long. How's it going, Bubba? Morning. Targeting the 40 on this other account. Let's see if we can get the push into the 40. So just taking a quick scalp there on that long. I'm long over here as well. Looking for that run into the 40. Looking for the run into the 40. We left a little bit on the table there, right? It's fine. Could have got 200, I guess. Looking for this run up into the 40 here. So I'm long over here on Ninja on my Bulenox account. We're long from the 20. Pretty much the same area I got long here. But look, target on that one's the 40. Willing to take a little more risk on that one. I don't see any reason why it won't continue to the 40. Once we get to this zone here, I'll be watching pretty closely. Probably will move my stop. Once we get to this zone, I want to see it run through that zone, but it could kind of respect that zone and turn back down. So if we can get this thing to push above kind of that 36 area, I think we run the 40. Currently long from the 20. Like I said, same entry as I had here, just looking for a little bit more of a target. Probably could go ahead and move my stop because I would expect price not to revisit this 2350 kind of swing low here. I probably could go ahead and lock in a couple points, but might as well wait. Let's see how price reacts to this zone here. I'm expecting us to run the 40 here. I mean, potentially. I actually don't see anything what that next level of liquidity would be. At least not on this small time frame. 1 minute chart. Not sure what the next draw of liquidity would be there. I suppose we could look a little higher. Going to really try to be patient with this other entry. Just give it time. I think it makes it to the 40. It might take the entire hour there to get there, but we'll see. So, that's kind of what we do in London. We kind of pick a direction and we go with it. It swept the high, then it swept the low already. So next natural area would be the high again. It could revisit the lows, but let's just see what happens. It very well could. It very well could. Pulling back into the entry here. Quick pullback. See if it continues higher. Didn't move the stop yet, so we'll see. I'm hungry this morning, guys. I woke up hungry. Sometimes it happens. So I didn't quite make it to the 40 yet. Pushed up into the 30. 31. So I didn't move the stop yet. Was waiting for us to break that, kind of break into that zone there that we got up above. It's kind of what we're watching. It's what we're watching. Let's turn this camera down a little bit so my head's not just poking out the top of the... You barely see my head there. What's going on, Juker? Are you here? Where you at, Juker? Can't have Juker waiting for hours. Bubba, how you been doing with that bot? Don't you trade that bot? Aren't you using a bot? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure you were using a bot last time I spoke to you. It's been a few months. That's my memory there, though, Bubba. I remember everything. Pretty sure that was you, Bubba. All right, let's see how price reacts to this zone. I don't really expect it to... I don't expect it to respect it, but we're going to be aware of it. You woke up late today, seeing if there's any setups. I'm already long, Juker. I'm targeting the 40. We're long over here on the Buleys. 2 contracts targeting the 40. Took a scalp over here on the APEX, a little $100 scalp. Kind of want to see how price reacts to this zone. Want it to just get through there, obviously. We want it to just get through there. Going to move my stop once we breach the swing high. Move my stop to break even. That little small swing high there. If we get above that, I'm going to move a stop up. Send it. That's right. Excellent idea, Juker. Excellent idea. Let's just send it. So I didn't quite get back to that. Well, no, we didn't get back to that zone yet. The internet was off at 1 o'clock this morning, Juker. I got up. I had to use the bathroom. TMI, but it is what it is. You know, when you're above 40, that's what happens. Get up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. And then luckily it was back on when I woke back up for the London here. For the London. Let's just go ahead and expand through this zone. I'm going to be a little bit patient with this trade over here. Not going to move the stop until I kind of, not that I'm sure, but until I'm confident that it's not going to come back and hit the stop. You're 30 and a half CU. Well, it shouldn't be happening at 30, Juker. You got to get that checked out. I'm just kidding. You got to go to the doctor, get that looked at. It's so funny because I used to sleep through the night I'd sleep through the night no problem, probably 10 years ago. And, my mom would be like, man, I wish I could just sleep through the night. And I'm like, I don't know why she says that. Now I know why. Now we know why. Let's get this push up here. Let's get this push. Is my math bad? Yeah, I guess this will be an $800 winner, something like that, if we hit it. If we can hit it, could probably go ahead and move my stop to break even here. I think it would be okay, but let's see. See what happens here. Let's get some expansion through this zone. I almost think I should move my target up, but I don't quite know where I should move it to, right? You zoom out, and there's nothing really there to the left. Maybe I could look on a larger time frame, but you can actually wake up and just think about trading stuff and can't follow. Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. I dream about trading. I'm like, I dream I'm in a trade and there's no stop loss and then it goes against me. That's why I can't trade with no stop loss like some people do. I don't know how they do it. Trade with no stop loss. Can't do it. All right, considering locking in a little something here. Almost broke this swing high. I mean, we should be able to move it to the entry. The entry is 20. You can see we should not really revisit this 20 area, I wouldn't think, but it could. You know me, I like to lock in more than 20. What's going on, Wiz No Fear? Let's go. Good morning. We're long, Wiz No Fear. We're long over here looking for the 40. Or 39.50 specifically, but considering moving my stop. Wanted to see how the price reacted to this zone. Don't want it to respect this zone. We want it to continue higher, but this is the furthest away gap here, so there's a possibility it could just tap into it and then sell back to the lows. But it take a little $100 scalp over here this morning right at open. Waiting for this little 1 minute fair value gap here to form. We had a little market structure shift there. We took the long. I want to see this thing just push right through here quickly. It is London, so it won't be quick. It could be quick. After all, we're only 318. Let's take a peek at the 3 minute. interesting on the 3-minute. We had that volume imbalance. It pulled back, tapped into that, and pushed. There actually is no gap there on the 3-minute here. There's just an order block there. I want to see price expand through there here. Like I said, I could go ahead and lock in some profits over here. I'm trying to be a little patient this morning. I want to get this move through the 40. I think we get it, but that's the problem. In London, a lot of times I lock in profits too soon. Like, where could I reasonably move my stop to? I can either move it to 20, which is my entry, or possibly to the bottom of this swing low, but this is too close. Probably get stopped there, but this could just turn back down on me too. We want it to pump. Push it up. Push it up. Needs to go. It's not going to go just straight up, right? It's going to just kind of stair step. Then maybe we'll get some push through there. We'll see what happens. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. If you're not yet subscribed, you know what to do. We are currently long from the 20, 2 contracts. If you're wondering why I'm using this chart, not the other one, I just like these charts. I don't know what it is about Ninja charts. They just don't look that great to me. I don't know. Let's get some expansion here now. Let's break through this zone. Tapped into the zone a couple times here. Acting like it was respecting it, but I expect it to get through there. I would expect it to get through there. Maybe right now. So if we pierce this swing high, I would move my stop to break even. We have not done it yet. It's kind of double topped at it right now. So if we get right there above 33.50, then I'll move my stop to break even. Let's just see what happens here. Trying to be patient. So far, still kind of respecting that zone. We want it to tap into that deep, get through there. Got to get myself a coffee. Yeah. Got to have the coffee. I always feel frazzled when I wake up late, Juker. I wake up late, get to the church late. You feel frazzled. I feel like I got to sneeze. I always feel frazzled and like rushed. I hate that. Especially in the morning time, like before New York open, I like to be in front of it. I like to be awake. I like to have the charts and everything pulled up a good 30, 40 minutes to be able to kind of look at what the plan is for the day. Come on, get through this zone here. Still respecting the zone so far. I'd like to be able to move my stop into profit. I mean, obviously I could do it now, but try my best to be patient with it. See if it can get through this zone. It's taking its sweet time to do it, though. It's taking its sweet time. If you're just joining us, currently long from the 20. Long from the 20, long from the 20. Considering moving my stop to this swing low here to at least lock in $240. All right, I just moved my stop to that swing low, locking in some profit. Let's see what happens. Obviously, I want to see some expansion through here. Wasn't going to move my stop until we burst through this swing here, but got some consolidation going on. Feels like it could be weak. Could be getting weak here. I don't know. So we'll see. So locking in at least 240 here. See if we can get through there without touching the 26. If it touches the 26 and then goes, I'm going to kick myself in the face. $26 probably too close, but should see some expansion here. That's what we want to see. Just push right through that zone and hit the 40. Push on through the zone. Let's go. Let's go. Don't pull back. Well, I might get stopped out here. We'll see. Hopefully not. Need some volume to pop through there. No real volume yet. It's kind of going sideways here. Some sellers. Not a lot of volume this morning anyway. Which I guess is to be expected during London, huh? They have decent volume right there at open on that push up. Since then, the volume's kind of pulled back on us. So I got my stop at the 26. Hopefully this thing doesn't touch it, but looking like it might. I probably should just put it at break even, but I feel bad to break even on this trade. So at least lock in $400 here, I believe. Is that right? No, $250. I don't know. I might move my stop back. We'll see what happens here. Again, our target's the 40. We want to see this thing pushing the 40. We're long from the 20. Same entry that we had here. So you can see this thing's kind of respecting that zone. kind of pulling back. There's always the chance that it just respects this zone and doesn't make it to the high. It sells back down to the sell side here. I moved my stop back to break even, guys. So it didn't stop me out there. We decided to move it to break even, so I just felt like that was trailing it a little too close. I want to see some expansion and get right, break these two swing highs here, and I think we go. But it could just very well sell off here. Could go either way. Sellers popping in here. There's some buyers. Don't like the wick on that. I want this thing just to go if it's going to go. Not seeing a whole lot of people streaming this morning. Trying to look around. I don't see a whole lot of people. We got this Trade Sharp guy. I think he's trading gold. The weird guy that wears the mask. And then you got Keem Abe Forex. I guess he's trading Forex. I don't love the look of this thing. I want it to continue higher here. Kind of respected the zone there. Maybe we should have just targeted that zone. So we like to see a push, but may not get it. May not get it. Probably would have normally already taken profit, but trying to be a little more patient this morning with this trade. Just be a little more patient if we can. Take a look at the higher time frame, see if we're missing anything. Take a look at the 5 minutes. I don't know. Seems reasonable still, I guess. Don't love to look at that last 15-minute candle. Gonna kind of get back above there to get going. 27s. Get back above 27s. We can probably go. Seems reasonable. I mean, maybe we get this run into the 40. We'll see. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. If you're not yet subscribed, you know what to do. You know what to do. Trying to push into 1,000 subscribers. We just broke over 500. So we still got a ways to go. All right, reapproaching that zone once again. Kind of want to see it just get right through that zone there. Let's get through that zone. Got some buyers popping in. Looking better. Maybe our patience will pay off here. Maybe it'll get through there this time. All right, this is going to be the third or fourth attack at it. So if we don't make it through this time, that's probably going to be our writing on the wall there for us. There we go. So we are long over here, guys. If you're just joining us, we're looking for $39.50. So $800. Want to get right through that zone this time. Paul Revere, you like to see 956 with heavy rejection and sales. Otherwise, we're running straight to all-time highs before December. Seems reasonable. I'd be on board with that. Try to be really patient with this trade today and not move my... Like, I did move the stop up to 26, but then I saw us pulling back, so I moved it back down. I just knew what was going to happen. It was going to stop us and then run to the target there. It's typically what it does. Just need 5 more points here. We just need some buyers to push on in. We probably will move our stop this time and leave it there. Let's move it to the bottom of that swing low there. Lock in a little something here. So we got to stop at the 22.75, so we can't lose. I want to see this thing push on up into the 40, though, quickly. Push into the 40. Got the VWAP at 20 right there. So, yeah, it looks okay here. ES pushing up near the highs. It's at 25. The high's at 26 there on the ES. 45.26. So we should be able to get this pump into the highs here. Seems reasonable. Did take one scalp here on this little Apex account. $100 right at open. Took the same entry. Just took only 5 handles on this one. Obviously could have got more, but I just wanted to lock in something for some green on one of the accounts today. Right here. Should be able to get that run into the 39s now. Just watching the WADA here. Not a whole lot of buyers yet, but Still not through this zone quite yet. Seeing if we can't get the pump here, guys. Can we get the pump? It's 3-4 more points here. Just give it to me. Yes, pull back to the 24s. Don't see a whole lot of buyers popping in just yet on the WADA. All right, let's see if this thing hits this time. Just need 2 points. 2 more points to hit. Come on. As soon as we said 2 points, he pulled back. 39.50. You know you want her. This is where my target is. Just front running the highs there by a few ticks. Well, pulled it over because I thought maybe you guys could see it hit the target, but no buyers yet. Buyers got to step in here and push. All right. 37.50. 2 points away. You can do it. If we have any buyers step in right here at all, this thing will push this right through the highs. 38.50, 39. Come on, one more tick. This thing really going to one tick me? It's nothing worse than being one ticked. There we go, $800. Ding, ding, ding. There we go. It's always nice when you lay out a plan and it does what you expect it to do. It's always nice. Can't complain, can't complain. You lay out a plan, you execute it, and you take it to the target. This thing could go higher. Paul Revere thinks 956 is possible. He could be right. I mean, I just targeted, obviously, the highs. I tried to front run them by a couple of ticks just in case it kind of put in a lower high and turned down. You just never know. But you can see we drew that out before we took the entry there. And we waited for this 1 minute fair value gap to form down here. This is kind of where our entry was. You know, small little gap there. So we took the entry right at the beginning of the gap. Obviously took the push up here and took this one off, but offered one more pullback into that area and then took back off. So still going. Still going. Thanks, Juker. Test 123, J Trader says. Test 1, 2, 3. It's working, J Trader. Yeah, I had patience on that one, Juker. I don't always, I don't always have the patience, but tried to work with that one, not move my stop, keep it reasonable. Now the buyer's just pumped in here. This thing is working. It's just going now. Man, now I feel bad. Took it at 39. Could have had $400 more. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? It's always the way it is. It's always the way it is. Right Investments, how you doing? Nice play. You call oil sales still holding. Yeah, I looked to see if you were live, right? I didn't see you this morning. I think this guy, Trade Sharp, was long on oil right now. Is that what he's trading? I think so. To the moon right here. 56 might be up next, Paul Revere. You could be right. This thing is just moonshotting now. I kind of thought that if this thing got through that zone, it'd go, but I don't want to, it's one of those things. You set your target, you take it. You don't want to you can't look back and say, oh, well, I should have just held, right? Because could have easily just took this liquidity and then turned back down. So could have easily done that. So up $900 this morning. This thing's just moonshining right now, taking off. I wasn't looking for the other strategy this morning that I've been trading. Let's take a peek at it, though. I'm curious. Let's take a peek at it and see if it would have offered us any setups that would have paid this morning. Let's just look. So what we would have been looking for is a high. So in this case, it was a low, so that's not a setup. Let's see. Swing high, so we swept the swing high. Swing low, swept the low. All right, so this would have been our fib point for our long. And you see it pushed up, it pulled back, touched the 30, so that's our entry. We've been looking for 5 handles. So off of 923. So we would have got the 5 handles on that play. High, low, high. So this would have been another one. See, when I don't take these, they always work. This is your second entry. Would have took some drawdown on this one. 380. Stop would have been at 370 or 930. What am I talking about? 380. 930. Stop would have been at 925. So 930 to 935. So we would not have gotten the profit on this one. This would have been a loser. Just always interesting to look back. You haven't been live all week, switching your schedule so you can stream New York instead of London. Yeah, all's good, right? All's good. Yeah, I stream New York every single day. Every single day. New York is definitely not bad. It's better to stream than New York, in my opinion. In my opinion. So this one you had a low, you had a high. So low, high, low. See, I didn't think this strategy is working as well during London as it is in New York. So it's 1 winner, 2 losers. Let's see if we would have got in on this trade here. High, low, high, low. So we would have got this entry here, possibly. Yep. It broke this, re-broke that high, yep. So this would have been a winner. So it would have been 2 winners, 2 losers so far. 2 winners, 2 losers. That's break even, guys. It's not great. Or you can just take the other strategy and get winners. I'll tune in too. We'll check you out. I like to I watch other streamers while I stream. It's just fun to see if they're thinking the same thing I am. So anyways, making a quick $900, well, $795. So we got $795 right here on this Buley. And then 100 right there on that one. So took the same trade on both, the long from here, but I just took 5 points on this account. Just took 5 points. Thing is with London, guys, you really want to take one entry, maybe two at the most. London's one of those sessions where you got to kind of make a plan, stick to it. Don't deviate, because that's what I tend to do a lot. I'll deviate from I'll be like, oh, well, I thought price was going to do this, but now it looks like this, and then I change, and then it ends up doing what you think it's going to do. Good call, Paul Revere, 56, right on point. Paul called out 956 earlier. He'd like to see 956 with heavy rejection. Not rejecting it yet, but you're on point right there to the tick, 956. If only we would have trusted your information, we could have had 16 more handles. You guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. If you're not yet subscribed, you know what to do. Where are you at, Right Investments? Where are you located? Are you in the United States? Or are you somewhere else overseas? Just curious why you were streaming the London session anyway over the New York. You must be somewhere else. Pushing through the 50s here. This thing's just on a tear. ES up to the 28s. Oh, you're in Houston? I'm in Georgia. Just outside of Athens, Georgia. I might be in Texas later this year if Georgia makes it to the national title game. Georgia makes it to the national title. We gotta do what the Longhorns did and beat those Alabamas. Roll Tides. We got to beat them in order to make it there. But I think the national title game's in Texas this year. I think it is in Houston, is it not? Let me see. I think it's somewhere over there. Let's see where it's located. Oh, it's in Houston. Yep. It is in Houston. I went to Los Angeles last year to the national title game last year. Oh, you're from Wisconsin. Okay, cool. I got a buddy who lives in Boston. He's got a few friends up there in Wisconsin. I just went and visited him a couple weeks ago. I don't think I've ever been to Wisconsin, though. This thing is still trying to go here. I'm not gonna jump into it. Obviously, we've already got what we needed here, but not gonna jump into it. So the goal this week, guys, is to try to get these challenge accounts really across the finish line. Well, maybe not this week, obviously. It may be nice to, but obviously we're relatively new on these accounts. Want to try to get these 10 challenge accounts across the finish line, maybe by like next Friday. They're all above 50K. Various spots. I would like to, I am copy trading these during New York. Usually just taking $200 to $300 per day and just walking away. So you're not missing anything over there in Wisconsin? Oh. Got oil sell near the top. Nice. I don't even look at oil. I mean, I don't look at that stuff. I know a lot of the people do, but I don't even look at that stuff. So we got those 10 accounts, and then I've got these others here, like probably another 6 or 7. I think all of them are above the 50K threshold or the starting. Just got to continue consistently here and get these things passed. We currently have, what is it? 3, 5. I think I have 7 funded accounts right now. This is one. I don't copy the funded accounts. I will eventually, but oh, I guess the My Funded Futures account's not on here. That one must not have connected. So you caught gold at the high. Where's it at now? Yeah, I grabbed those Topsteps at $11. That's where those came from. We grabbed those Topsteps. You're not supposed to. Juker and I, we did the little wink, wink, the whole wink, wink. There's the My Funded Futures funded account. Obviously, you can see this is one Topstep account. This is 2, and this is 3. You got that old, the wink, wink deal there. Those are mine, but they're not mine, if you know what I mean. Take advantage wherever you can. And then you can see Apex and Apex, so same deal. We say it without saying it. We say it without saying it there. I think it's pretty common knowledge that that people do that. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's not. But yeah, we grabbed those for $11. I didn't grab any of those Bulenoxes. Bulenox had a one-day sale for $10.45 to kind of match Topstep. I didn't grab any of those because I'd already have 5 Bulenox accounts. So you can only trade 3 at one time, 3 fundeds. And I have 5 accounts that are passed. You have 3. You have 1 Express funded already working on 3 combines. You want to look into other firms like Apex. I like Apex. The only thing is you can't, that intraday drawdown. It's the only thing with them. You just have to be aware of it. So, like for example, on that trade I took a minute ago, when price came back to my entry after being up 10 points, right? I was long from 20. It pushed up into the 32s. I'm up 10 points on 2 contracts, or 31s here. And it pulls back to my entry. It's like, if that stopped me out for a $400 loss, then it would have been $800 off my drawdown. That's the only thing I hate about it. But you have to be aware of that. You can work with it. You just have to be aware of it. So if you're going to hold trades longer, like I did this morning, then just have to be aware of that drawdown. But I like Apex. The 20 accounts is awesome. Maybe one day we can get there. I mean, I don't hide anything. I try to be as transparent as possible. You can see the account numbers here. I mean, we're at 57 on Apex, and then the second one's at 21. And I've had 170 evals on Topstep, and then Bulenox probably 20. So yeah, we've had a few evals. Yeah, if you hold trades, you just have to hold smaller size. That's all. You have to be aware of it. Because if you're up 1,000 and then you take $1,000 loser, you literally just took 2,000 off your drawdown. So that's the only thing. Other than that, Apex is great. That's really the only knock on them, I would say. The intraday drawdown. If they didn't have that, man, they would be just killing it if they didn't have it. Yeah, once you get above the threshold, that's a good point, Juker. Once you get above $2,600 in profit, once you're funded, the threshold stops following you, or it stops at $50,100, and it no longer follows you up. So you can give yourself a $2,500 cushion, and I would just leave that amount in the account if you could. So. When am I going to Hustler Casino Live? High stakes show. I don't know about that. We might go there and play some 1-3, 2-5. I don't think we'll be on the show. Wiz no fear. Trust me, if I go to Texas, we'll be playing some poker, that's for sure. Yeah. Well, Topstep doesn't trail you. They have an end today. That's why I like them. But their payout structure is a little more difficult. And also the sizing that you can take is a little more difficult. So there's pros and cons with every prop firm. You can really, if you dug into it, you could always find something with each one that you change. So look at this thing up to the 66s. Oh, feels bad. Feels bad. Feels bad. Wiz, are you going? Have you ever been to Hustler Casino Live? Where's that at? That's in California, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's in California. If we go to Texas, we'll check out. I don't know where. Yeah, that's in California, Gardena, California. We'll check out that poker room if it's close by. I don't know where it is. Let's see where that is if it's close to Houston. The one that Doug Polk, Brad Owen, the Lodge. Where's the Lodge? I don't know what city that's in. I know it's in Round Rock, Texas. How far is that from Houston? I have no idea. How far is Round Rock from Houston? It's 2.5 hours. Okay, maybe we won't be checking that out. I don't think I'm going to be wanting to drive 2.5 hours. There's got to be some poker rooms, though, in Houston somewhere, I'm sure. You need one more day for your Topstep withdrawal? Nice. Nice. You play on GG? I like GG poker. I just can't play on it here in Georgia. So you were up $400 first aid and trail and drawdown, went from 2,000 to 1,600 overall loss with Forex firms. It just stays the same. Forex ones are a little scammy. Yeah, that's what I hear. Like I said, with any of them, you can pick out some stuff that are, that you don't like. So I do like, I like futures. I like trading futures. I like the prop firms. I have cash account too. I have a live cash account that I also trade on one of the mechanical strategies that I use. But the nice thing with cash, you don't have to worry about a drawdown. So that's why I like Topstep. Juker wouldn't even have used Topstep if they didn't offer the free accounts. I think he picked up his accounts for free or very little. Very, very low cost. And he's just about to take a payout. As soon as he gets a payout there, then it makes it worth it. It makes it all worth it. If you can get to a payout, that's all that matters. I'm getting a little more consistent with my trading. I'm looking to start getting some payouts. So, yeah, I've never traded Forex. I've only heard kind of negative things about it, but I know there are people that trade it and make money. So, we know that you can do it. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Helps the channel. We appreciate it. We do stream live 5 days a week. I do miss some of the London sessions. Just sometimes I got to sleep, and sometimes the internet doesn't work. That's just how it is. Juker in for $1. Nice. Yeah, that's the thing. So if you're unfamiliar with Topsteps, if you trade a 50K account, it's 5 contracts, and you can only use 5 minis or 5 micros, and that's a little weird. It should be 5 minis and 50 micros, but for some reason. And then once you're funded, they do have a scaling. Is there scaling? Yeah, it is scaling once you're funded. So you start off with 2 contracts. So that's either 2 minis or 2 micros once you're funded until you get to 1,500 in profit. So it's a little weird how they do that. Wishing you never touched Forex. Well, right, you can always come over to the dark side. Yeah, Methodical Man is the Instagram as well with no underscore. Or actually, is there an underscore? I don't know. I have Instagram. I have Twitter. I don't post on there a lot, but sometimes. Oh, actually, my Instagram is not Methodical Man yet. I meant to change it to that. So yeah, the Instagram's not. I don't have the Instagram set up yet. But I'm on Twitter, Methodical Man. We're on the Twitters. Yeah, that's the thing with No Fear. That's what I said. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, if you're going to allow someone to trade 5 minis, they should be able to trade 5 micros. That's me on Twitter. Hey, we don't tweet very much. Last tweet's July 2nd. June 30th. This is old. I should tweet more. But we don't. We don't do it. You asked them in their Discord. They claim they'll fix it at some point. Nice. Yeah, I like futures. I don't know. I just like futures. I found futures. I was trading penny stocks and then stumbled upon futures. And I was like, wait a second. So there's something I can just trade the same thing every day? So you like that they limit you to two because they're helping you not over leverage. But are they right investments? Are they? Because this is the thing, right? That could be like, that's the way they kind of get you, right? 2 minis. Well, you should be able to trade 5 micros. That's a half a mini. You should be able to trade 10 well, I get 10 micros as 1 mini, but I'm just saying you should be able to incrementals. You should be able to take increments like that. 5 micros if you want, 10 micros. So by making you take a mini, if you normally trade 2 micros, they're now forcing you to over leverage by making you trade a mini, or say you normally trade 5 micros. Now you have to trade 10 micros at a time. It's just a comfort thing. I'm okay with trading a mini. I'm okay with trading 1 or 2 minis. I don't typically go higher than that unless we're putting the boys on the table. But there are some traders out there who like to trade 3, 4, 5 micros at a time. So that's kind of the only thing. And then also the daily loss limit. So trading a mini with $1,000 daily loss limit is tough. Just think about it. That's you trade 1 mini and you take a 20-point loss. That's $400. So it really means you got 2 entries. You take back-to-back losers, you're pretty much done for the day. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. Now limiting you on the minis, I think makes sense. That's fine. But you should be able to trade the micros too. Yeah, I always trade minis as well. So Juker risks $20,000 per trade per account. Juker, that's wide, man. That's wide. 20,000. Yeah, Juker has 20 PAs. And you're only taking a couple of trades a day, right, Juker? Just a few entries a day. Just a few entries a day. That's it. Me personally, I do it a little bit different. I do it a little bit different than that. We take quite a few more trades than that. Well, this scalping strategy that I've been using, I'm taking. So let's look at yesterday. Yesterday we took, guys. I take notes, guys. We keep up with it. We took 29 trades yesterday. 29 trades, 20 winners, 9 losers. So that was yesterday's stats. That's a lot of trades, even for me. But we did it. 20 divided by 29, 69% win rate. So the new strategy, it's not new. It's just something I just started using on stream. I was using it off stream for a bit, but didn't really start getting dialed in on it there until we started using it on stream. I'm pretty dialed in on it now, though. Depends on the day. Yeah, 2 to 5. Well, guys, if you haven't already hit that like button for me, subscribe. Yeah, I don't believe in 1 to 2 trades, but we bomb it sometimes. We bomb the trades. You should check it out during the New York. You'll see what I'm talking about. 69. Let's go. You could have left the percent off, Wiz No Fear. I know what you meant. 69. Yeah, that's what I do. I just keep taking the trades right. But I got to get to bed, guys. Got to get some sleep for the New York if we're going to be trading it. So we're going to go ahead and end it here. But I appreciate you guys joining me. Like I said, if you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe. We will be trading live 5 days a week. New York for sure 5 days a week. London, we might miss a day or two here or there. But if you guys haven't already, check out Wright Investments right there in the chat. He's streaming as well. So give him a follow, a subscribe. Not many people in here, right? But we'll give you what we can. And we'll see you guys for New York. Appreciate you guys watching.